Hey, what's up world? This is Finn and I'm here in my office, and today I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna set up my new tank. So as you can see, I have a Pico Reef back there. It's a 7-gallon tank, and now I'm upgrading to the Fluval M90. This one's 36 gallons. Yeah, so here we go. Okay, so I'm not really sure how I want to do this. I think I'll just show you all the different things that I'm using, and then I'll probably just narrate it as we go along. I'll just show you my live rock and the sand, maybe take a view of the sump in the back, and I'll talk about what my plans are. So here's my box of live rock. It's a mix of dry, artificial, and mature rock, and they've all been sitting in the sump of a mature reef for about a week. So here's Carib Sea Life Rock. These white pieces on the right were dry, now they're wet, probably have some bacteria on them. This one's mature, from a mature sump, and the two colored ones on the right, on the left are artificial, of course. Okay, so I really screwed up and forgot to install the bulkhead for the sump drain on this tank. About 2 to 3 gallons are spilling all over the carpet floor. Here I am trying to clean it up with paper towels and paper reams before installing the bulkhead and filling up the tank again. Okay, so now that the water's all in, some biomagnet clarifier to clear up some of that cloudiness. I'm using Fiji pink sand, by the way. And I did not rinse it before putting it into the tank. It's just straight from the bag. Okay, so I just finished setting up the tank, and it took a lot longer than I expected it to because I was an idiot. And it's a complete mess. And now I'm really worried about the stand because I wasn't able to. I'm here by myself. I wasn't able to move the tank, and I'm at my office at work, and so I'm worried about the stand because it's an MDF stand, and so I know it's just soaking up that water. I don't think it's gonna mess up with the stability of the stand, but it's certainly gonna make the bottom of it look pretty ugly. The reason I got this tank was because it matched the drab gray office furniture that we have here. So here are some things. This tank comes with this circulation pump, but I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it on this tank. I already know that I'm going to use some kind of wave maker. Right now on my 7-gallon tank, I have what's it called? A G-Bow RW10, I think, and it's been working really well for me. I'll probably go with something like that for this tank. Yeah. So right now I have the Kessel over my tank, just to see what it would look like, and you know, just the one Kessel is actually looking like it's pretty good. But this is going to be an SPS dominant tank. I really want to tackle some acropora, so probably going to get 2 of these on this tank. For now, I'm just going to be cycling it for about a month. I'm not going to really run lights on it. Well, that's not true. I have these lights that I bought from Amazon. It's a grow light, and I wasn't sure how I was going to mount it. I thought I would just glue it onto the back, tape it onto the back of the tank with the lights facing in. But I was just watching another video today of, you know, that if there's too much light, it could melt the Chaeto or it'll inhibit its growth. So luckily these strips have tape on them, and so I can tape them to the wall maybe that's not a good idea since I am at work. But I can just use you know, I can just tape like with masking tape this against the wall, and it's about, let's see, you know, it's a little longer than the length of the tank, but I could probably do something like this, and it'll light up the whole back area. My plan is that in the first chamber, you put in some kind of like media kit or media rack. It'll have filter floss, maybe some carbon. The second chamber, I'll be using this. Now I know, just looking at threads and stuff, that this isn't the best skimmer, and it's supposedly going to be loud. In all of my previous tank builds, I've tended to go really minimal and opt for just more frequent water changes and not using the skimmer. So I don't really care like how effective it is. We'll see. I think it'll be fine. I tend to go pretty minimal with my tanks anyway. Nothing too fancy, but I think this is going to be like my first sort of fancy tank. I'll be using an auto top off system, and dosing also. I'll be dosing a 2-part calcium alkalinity, which will be really good to help keep my tank stable. I'll do a follow-up video of my 7-gallon tank. It's really gone to shit. Oh, sorry. It's become a mess the past 6 months. I've just been really busy with work. I've been neglecting my tank. But I'll show you. There are some things that have been surviving. So those are the real troopers. But I really like those like nice, fancy colored, fancy, expensive acros. And if I'm gonna keep them, I should really care more about keeping my water parameters pretty stable. So that's the goal. So this is my first video. I hope you enjoyed, and there'll be more to come. I'm sorry I'm kind of like blabbering and stuff. This is my first video, so thanks for watching.